Assalamualaikum everyone, my name is Nur Aina Balkis binti Noraimi, and today to give you a quick overview of our presentation, let's start with the abstract. So, today I will present our study regarding information governance in education institution. Overall, this study discusses the importance of information governance or IG in helping universities manage academic, administrative and research information. IG is important because it helps ensure data is accurate, secure and can support better decision making. However, there are still some challenges in implementing IG, such as fragmented system, low data literacy, and limited technological. Therefore, university need a strong support from management, good collaboration among stakeholders, and continuous effort to improve data management and practices. Alright, now that we have looked at the overview, let's dive deeper into the introduction and the background of our study. To start with, university today use digital technology in many areas, including academic, administrative, and research activities. Because of this, the amount of data and information has increased. So, it is important for universities to manage their information properly. Data governance helps ensure data quality, security, accessibility, and compliance with regulation. However, as the information environment becomes more complex, universities need a broader approach through information governance to manage information effectively, support decision making, and ensure long-term digital preservation. Moving on to the next part, let me guide you through our main focus, which is the research objective and question. This study focused on three main objectives. The first is examine the role of information governance in higher education institutions. The second is to identify the challenges faced during the implementation of IG. And the third is to propose recommendations to improve current IG practices. Based on this objective, the research question focused on understanding how IG supports university operation, what challenges university face, and what strategies can be used to improve information governance practices. Now, you might wonder how we conducted this study. Let's look at our research methodology. To achieve this objective, this study used document analysis as the research method. This method involved reviewing existing documents related to information governance without collecting new data from respondents. The document include journal article, institutional report, university policies, and information management guideline. By analyzing this document, this study provides a better understanding of the implementation, challenges, and importance of information governance in higher education institutions. To make sure we are on the same page, let me explain the basic theory and fundamental of information governance. To understand this topic better, it is important to know the basics of information governance. In simple terms, IG is a framework that includes policies, standards, and procedures to ensure information is managed properly. It helps organizations maintain information quality, protect data, control access, and reduce risk related to poor information management. Compared to data governance, IG has a wider scope because it manages the whole life cycle of organizational information and support organizational goals. Finally, let's look at how all of this connect to the real-world environment of universities today. Nowadays, universities are not only places for teaching and learning, but they have become more complex institutions involve students, lecturers, researchers, and administrative staff, and external parties. This situation creates a large amount of academic research and administrative information that need to be managed effectively. Therefore, universities need a proper information management system to ensure data is accurate, secure, and easy to access. Without proper management, problems such as duplicate data, inaccurate information, and difficulties in making decisions can happen. This is why information governance is important in helping universities manage information systematically, reduce risk, and improve institutional performance.
First, let's talk about the key roles of Information Governance or IG. As you can see, it acts as a foundation across three main pillars. First, it makes sure our data is high quality and valuable. By using the same standard steps across all faculties, we can trust that our data is always accurate. Second, it helps us make smart decisions based on real data. By tracking things like student grades and research success, the university management can clearly see our strengths and weaknesses. Finally, it makes everyday work much faster and smooth. Since all data is stored in one central place, different departments don't have to work in isolation. They can share information easily and speed up their daily works. Next, let's look at compliance and security. First, IG help us follow the law and pass audits easily. Because we store records in an organized way based on official rules, audits go very smoothly. Plus, we always have solid proof ready if any disputes happen. Second, it keeps our private data safe. By setting up tight access rules, we stop unauthorized people from looking at sensitive files like student records or financial data. This stops data leaks and protects the university's reputation. Now let's switch over to the challenges of setting up IG. There are three big hurdles on this slide. First is poor data sharing. All computer systems cannot talk to each other. This forces staff to copy and paste data by hand, which leads to mistakes. Second is that staff are not involved enough. Many employees think that data governance is only the IT department job, so they ignore the security rules. Finally, there is not enough training. Without continuous training, staff simply do not have the specialized skills needed to keep modern data safe and private. Lastly, we face three technical and structural hurdles. First, we have unclear rules and tight budgets. Without clear guidelines, it is hard to measure our success. On top of that, tight budgets make it hard to upgrade systems or train staff. Second are cybersecurity risks. Universities hold valuable data like student personal details and research papers. This makes us a constant target for hackers. And finally, we face integration barriers. Moving from old systems to secure new technology is slow, expensive, and requires highly specialized IT experts.
Assalamualaikum. In this slide, I will talk about recommendation for improving information governance. The first one is securing executive commitment. The success of an IG framework relies on the unyielding active commitment of senior leadership, specifically university boards and vice chancellors. These leaders must move beyond passive support and formally recognize data as a critical institutional asset. This commitment is operationalized by providing dedicated capital allocations to ensure the governance strategy has the necessary financial backing to be effective. Without this high-level support, IG policies often remain theoretical and fail to influence daily operations. Second, establishing a cross-functional collaboration. Effective governance requires a shift away from the misconception that data management is strictly an IT problem. To achieve this, the sources recommend the immediate establishment of a specialized information governance committee. This committee must include a balanced mix of stakeholders such as representatives from legal affairs, the registrar's office, internal financial audit, and major academic faculties. By involving these various departments, the institution ensures that governance mechanisms are not only focused on technicalities but are thoroughly balanced and universally institutionalized across the entire university network. This cross-functional approach fosters the seamless collaboration necessary to align information management with the university's broader corporate objective. Next, technological modernization. To improve information governance, IT divisions must prioritize the deployment of open enterprise architectures and unified data integration layers. This strategic modernization is specifically designed to dismantle legacy data silos where separate faculties and administrative office operate isolated platforms that cannot communicate securely with one another. By integrating these disparate systems, universities can establish a single, verified source of institutional truth, ensuring that all data remains consistent, accurate, and reliable for executive decision making. The last one is mandatory training and accountability. Successful IG implementation requires a shift in institutional culture, which human resource departments can facilitate by delivering mandatory, recurring data literacy and security training. Because many personnel currently view governance as a strictly technical IT problem, these programs are essential to ensure all academic and administrative staff understand their shared operational duties. To enforce these standards, data governance compliance must be explicitly embedded into routine staff performance, evaluations, and daily operational workflows. This approach ensures that statutory compliance is not just theoretical but is institutionalized to protect the university's reputation and secure its valuable research assets. In conclusion, information governance is complex but necessary. It needs both good technology and good organization to work. Moving forward, universities must stop looking at data as just an IT problem. Instead, they must treat data as a valuable asset. This will help them avoid operational mistakes and legal risks. Buying technology is not enough. To success, universities need a change in culture, teamwork between departments, and strong leadership. This leadership must balance academic freedom with administrative rules. By breaking down isolated data silos and making compliance as a part of daily work, universities can protect their reputation. They can also secure their research and make better long-term decisions using data. That's all from us. Thank you.